Women with high interests use advanced tests on men they know who. In the front-end game, meeting with any lady who has a high interest in you has already given you a certain character. I know this is Isaac. This is how he is supposed to act. This is his belief system, and he needs to confirm this character that I have perceived about him. I am highly interested in you because I am craving a certain face in my life, and you are the one who fulfills that craving. When she is in a relationship and she is highly interested in you, then it is a confirmation, there is a probability that she feels lonely. The relationship is boring. I need something that is something that is thrilling, but I am not willing to walk away. Why? Isaac is fulfilling survival, but he is not fulfilling my emotions. Now that you poached her emotions, she expects you to act in a certain way because your action will allow her identify you as just an F-boy who can fulfill her emotions, and it's not that she wants to commit to you. How will she know who you are? When I say who you are, it's not your name, it's not your career, not what you do for a living. It is your belief system and your action. You have to act in a certain way that I want you to act for me to confirm that I know you. Now I can use the advanced test on you just to keep you on the zone I want you to be. You have to know one thing. In a relationship with any lady, it's hard to fulfill hypergamy and survival at the same time. And there is a certain face that she values. She only commits to you if she values survival than hypergamy, or she values hypergamy than survival. What she chooses is what she will commit to. If you can fulfill survival better, and that is what she will choose to commit to, the moment you stop fulfilling survival, she is exiting. When you fulfill hypergamy better, the moment you stop fulfilling hypergamy, she is exiting. Survival and hypergamy, they are different things. Fulfilling survival is not a confirmation that you are fulfilling hypergamy, because hypergamy is a feeling. It is an emotion. And I choose how to define hypergamy for myself. How I feel about you is what will determine if I need to stay. When I preferred survival, but then I am craving hypergamy, I will still date Isaac, who has been fulfilling survival, but I will call my ex Johnny, who fulfills hypergamy. I might potentially sleep with my ex Johnny just to keep him around, not because I love him, but he fulfills hypergamy. Now, Hannah will be in a committed relationship with Isaac, and Isaac will fulfill survival. But now that Hannah is craving hypergamy, Hannah needs someone who can keep her secret safe. And she will only go for a guy she has dated in her past. So she will call her ex Johnny. Johnny will entertain her around because she has the hope of hitting her, smashing her. Hannah will consistently be calling Johnny, but Johnny again is in a marriage, in a committed relationship with another lady, and Johnny will never commit to who? To Hannah. Hannah will think that maybe one day Johnny will decide to finally marry her. She's always waiting on Johnny so that Johnny can marry her. And Johnny will give her a false illusion that there is hope of marrying her. Why? Johnny will sometimes be picking her call and sometimes he won't be picking her call. But then Johnny will tell her that he has a girlfriend, which will heighten her feelings. But she still has a feeling that maybe in the near future it might be, maybe in the near future it might work, and that is what she thinks she knows, because logically this is making sense to you, but that is not what is happening. The reality is Johnny is just there to fulfill hypergamy, and all this explanation, it is an advanced test to identify if Johnny knows his zone, because he is the guy Hannah knows who. Contradicting? No. Johnny thinks he's playing a game with Hannah, and sometimes he doesn't pick her call, and that arouses Hannah. But Hannah knows that is how Johnny is supposed to act, for Hannah to heighten her emotions and experience the cortisons, because it is addictive. Again, when one day Johnny will decide to get rid of that one lady, one wife that he is in a relationship with, Hannah will never commit to Johnny. But she thinks logically that actually she will commit to him. Why? She prefers survival than emotions, but she still needs someone who can arouse her emotionally, and women's emotions are poachable, and women will end up using men they know who. So the X is the who. I know how he operates and how he will consistently arouse my emotions. Oh, she doesn't even know that I have a wife and I'm in a committed relationship and I have a kid. She knows because your character and your behavior is weird, and that is what is heightening her emotions, and she is addicted to your behavior, so that is the only way she is keeping you around. The advanced test is to make you apply the game you think you are applying to keep her around, but that action is what allows her to be stimulated emotionally and to always want to talk to you, holding back and sometimes picking her calls, sometimes texting her, sometimes assuming her, sometimes video calling her, sometimes ignoring her. And you think you have her, she has you. You have to act that way for her to know that you are in a box she had imagined you are in a box she wanted you to be, so that she can consistently have someone who can stimulate her emotions. I got you. Do you know why? She will find out you have a wife, you have a kid, or maybe you are in a relationship, but she's not living. You will think, I think she's attached. No, she's not attached. No. She knows. The moment I will feel like I want to stop having fun with Johnny, I would just stop. But sometimes I would just start a conversation and lie to Johnny that the reason why I'm still around is because I still love him, and this is love, and because this is love, and that is what we think it's love, that confuses you sometimes to mistreat that lady, to mistreat your wife, because there is another lady who loves you, but you're not giving her a chance. But telling you that she's not living because she loves you allows you to also stay around and think that she actually loves you, but that will convince you to fulfill what she wants you to fulfill. I got you. Johnny is going to assure her that we can never be in a committed, serious relationship and it can never work. But she knows that the only way to keep Johnny around, to keep him coming back so that he can fulfill my emotion, is to potentially use sex as leverage, like to sleep with Johnny, so that he can keep playing the same game, just in the illusion that I don't want to really hurt Hannah. Let me just pick her call. I feel for her. No, you must feel for yourself. You feel for her what? Nonsense. The moment she will live fully, after she believes that you have fully played your part, and you are of no use, that is when you will learn that you got it all wrong. She knows who, your character, your empathy. I feel for her. How you always entertain her, that is another character. How you always try to say sorry, but there is nothing to be sorry of. Yeah. You know, I was in a relationship with this lady, but I messed up her life. Bullshit. She has to make you feel guilty so that you can always think about her in the near future when she wants someone who can be there for her. Because the relationship is boring, it's you, Johnny. So you have to feel like you owe her. For you to always show up when she wants you to show up. That is the advanced test. I am trying to program you and train your mentality to feel guilty over something that I will introduce. I put myself in a position for you to make a move on me. And now that you did that, I will indirectly tell you how I have feelings for you, but I won't tell you that I love you. So that will force you to make a move on me because I have feelings for you and not because I love you. When I say I love you, there is a higher chance of you rejecting me. But when I tell you that I have feelings for you, there is a higher chance of you making a move on me. I indirectly put myself in a position for you to make a move on me. Eventually, you will feel guilty for disappointing her. And you will always want to be there for this lady because you messed up her life. That is how I am using my advanced test to reprogram you to see the world I want you to see, for you to consistently show up when I need you to show up in the near future. I know who. I am only applying this advanced test on the guy I know who. When you are my ex, and then you act differently. Maybe your belief system changed. Maybe your character is so different. Maybe you treat yourself with respect. She will hate you. And she will talk shit about you. Because you're not acting and complying to what she expected you to comply to, which is entertaining her. Playing the game she wants you to play for her to think that there is a relationship, for that advanced test to work on you. So at the moment she doesn't know you because you are not giving her the character she wants from you. I framed you as an F-boy, right? When I saw you, because I am in a serious relationship, but I just want a guy I can fantasize and enjoy having fun with. This is Solomon. So Solomon, remember, you're just an F-boy, but in the front end game, you should act like a guy who is just an F-boy by not listening too much. Her presence not bothering you. Sometimes you might just show up, hit her up, smash her, then exit. The advanced test is I act in a certain way to cause you react in a certain way. When you care, you are not acting the way I want you to act, because it's a confirmation that you're not an F-boy. When you do not care, then you are acting in the manner I want you to act, Solomon, because you are an F-boy and I can finally get to choose you as the guy I can get to have fun with. The advanced test, it's a subconscious test of I want this guy to act in this way for me to learn that he wants the same thing I want. I want this thing with Solomon. But the only way to confirm and be convinced that Solomon wants the same thing I want is him acting in a specific, certain way. And the character is, he has to convince me that maybe he has a wife. That is why sometimes he's not even paying attention to me. That sometimes he doesn't even show up. But anytime Solomon will want to hit her, she will be present, she will be present. And you think you have her. And you have the game now. She's using indirectly the advanced test on you. Like, I can also use an advanced test on you when I am interested in you by consistently showing up at your place so that you can like me. You just need to like me a little bit, and I just need to start dressing in a certain way and then consistently show at the place that you always work or use the same highway and dress in a specific way because I know which women you prefer physically. And then consistently showing up will heighten your feeling towards this lady, and the energy that I will communicate to you is make a move on me. So I am putting myself in a position for you, Isaac, to make a move on me. So that is the advanced test. It is an indirect test that will allow you think that maybe that is what you feel and that is what you want, but I am reprogramming how you are viewing the world for you to have feelings for me so that you can act in a way I want you to act. The advanced tests. Imagine I say, hi. Obviously you will reply, hi, but I have already left. What is the trick in between? To trick you, wonder, she just said hi, but she never even waited for me to respond. So you are slightly paying attention to her. And that is the advanced indirect test. I want this. But then, let me not get it. So you try to convince me to get what I want, right? In the moments of trying to convince me, I have a negative energy. You have a positive energy. You will end up liking me because I am triggering a feeling of inadequacy and not good enough for me. It's about the product, but that will confuse you to think that it's about you. So you will eventually, in the near future, make a move on me. It's an advanced test. It happens. So many times.